Are you thinking about making a move to rural life? Maybe you've dreamt of it for a while, or maybe you just realized you might be interested in attempting the adventure of living out of town. Whatever it may be, I'm here to talk to you a bit about what you'll need to know making the move to a rural lifestyle, since that's exactly how I live, in the country. There are plenty of things you should know about making the move to a rural property. We've already discussed the pros and cons of living rural, so watch that video right here. Today, I'm going to give you some inside tips and facts that can make your move a little bit easier and more successful for you. When you live in town, you don't often need to think about the water. For instance, when you need it, you just turn on the tap, right? Out of town, the experience can be a little different. You need to determine where your water comes from. Does the new property have a domestic well? Is the property connected to city water? Yes, this may come as a surprise, but some country properties still have city water. Does the property actually need to have a well dug before you move in? Of course, most of these questions can be answered with the help of your real estate agent like me. There are also some things to know about the quality of your water. Does your water need extra filtration? Do you need to have a reverse osmosis system installed? Can you even drink it? Next, I want to talk to you about covenances and homeowner associations. Did you know that some rural neighborhoods have these? Yes, it's true. Actually, most of them. There are country neighborhoods, even here in Wyoming, that have certain benefits, along with some rules and restrictions you need to abide by if you're going to live there. This information is very important to know before you buy. Of course, the entire issue of HOAs is a deep, deep pool of information, which is why I'll do a whole separate video on that very soon. I do want to encourage you to ask your agent if the property you have your eye on has an HOA. Let's talk about the commute. Now, anybody that knows me will probably tell you that I am almost always working, and there are many aspects of work that simply cannot be done from home. When I moved to the country, I had to really think about my commute and consider whether the rural lifestyle I wanted so badly would be worth it in the long run. Many times, the commute isn't nearly as long as you would think. And if I'm being honest, that commute can just be the best part of the day. It gives a person a bit of time to prepare for the day in the morning and a few welcome moments to relax after a long day of work. I recommend timing your commute. No matter how far you plan to move, determine how long it is going to take you to get to work. Take the kids to school or go to the places that you frequent often. Timing it out, even driving it a few times, can really give you a better idea of whether it's worth the move. After all, people do move to the country so that they can be away from the hustle and bustle of town. Expecting a longer drive comes with the territory. Depending on how far out you choose to go, you might have to think about road maintenance, especially here in Wyoming. Is the road leading to your new home maintained by the county, or is it private? If it's private, that could mean it's maintained by you. Knowing these details ahead of time really matters. This information can help you plan and prepare, especially for some of the rough winter days we face. Knowing that being snowed in is a possibility. A really great tip is to make sure to talk to the neighbors. Okay, this tip probably works for all areas that you may consider moving to, really. Having a chat with the people who live in the areas that you're interested in can be a surefire way to learn things that you otherwise might not know. Just about every neighborhood has someone that is happy to tell you what they love about where they live. Tips, tricks, and pointers about the neighborhood if you choose to move in. What better way to start your new life in the new neighborhood than to make a friend before you arrive? Facebook. Can you believe that's a tip? It is. Most neighborhoods anymore have created their own Facebook pages, even these neighborhoods in the country. Searching and finding these pages can be such a great tool as well for everything from supporting the neighbors to people looking for lost pets or letting their neighbors know their cows are out, getting a heads up about yard sales, accidents, safety issues, or road conditions. It is so nice to have access to the people that live around you at your fingertips. My last tip today is that you absolutely want to find out about the fences. Is there a fence in or fence out law in the area that you're living in. What's the difference? What do you mean by fence in or fence out? Do you need to install a fence or a different type of fencing to keep your curious dogs on your property? Is there already a fence? Does your property share a fence with any neighbors? Who owns the fence? These are all some things you might not ordinarily think about before you move. But with a rural lifestyle, this is something you must consider. This video isn't nearly long enough for me to give you every tip I have for rural living, but I would love to share more with you. Be sure to comment below and tell us any tips you yourself may have. Of course, Casper area real estate is what I know best, but I also spend nearly all of my free time living rural, and I would love to share what I know about living rural with you. For more information on our area in and around Casper and where you might look for your future rural property, be sure to subscribe to my channel. I love it here for so many reasons. And remember, I want you to love where you live too. We would love to talk to you. We love talking with all of you. We have time for you, so I hope to hear from you soon. See you later.